My eyes crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors appear quick, ready from ear to ear. Craving that rain in the grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Yes, it is. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I'm your host, Matt Clark, and happy Thursday to everyone. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hold on 1 second. I had to take my ibuprofen this morning or this afternoon. Hope everybody's having a great day. A little cloudy. Today is the first day of the fair, I do believe. The question is, am I going to go to the fair? Maybe, maybe not. I haven't decided yet. It's still early. But usually when I do go to the fair, I usually go right around lunchtime during the day, because at nighttime I just hate it because of all the crazies and all the idiots and stuff at night and all the stupidity. So, I may go this evening as soon as I get done training. I got to train some kids this afternoon with the Matt Clark Basketball Academy. But anyway, hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Hope everything's going good. Today, once again, it's been raining. And normally I would be somewhere today, since I missed George's. I'm gonna be at George's tomorrow. Hopefully, if it doesn't rain, I'll be there. If it is, I don't really get out. As I've said several times, I don't really get out when it's in the rain. I don't take my equipment out. I just stay here at the house, and that's fine. We can be here and enjoying everything that's going on here. So, that being said, let's talk about the Thunder a little bit. The Thunder and Oklahoma City have finalized their plans for a new downtown arena on a 25-year lease, which is double what it was. The previous, I believe, was 13 was the lease, the first lease to the Thunder in 2008. Anyway, so congratulations to Oklahoma City and to the Thunder for finalizing the deal on our arena. Now, of course, it's got to be voted on. I think it's November 12th. I think that's what we said yesterday, which I don't see that being an issue. Nathan Taylor of YNB we had discussions about that yesterday because of the cost. The cost is expected to be at least $900 million, with the ownership committed to contribute about $50 million. We were talking about that yesterday, and different people who's paying for what, how much the ownerships are paying, and that. So, but here's the thing. To me, one, no new taxes if it can be avoided. So I don't think that it's we're just going to continue what we're paying now in MAP. So there's really no cause to I'm not going to be paying any more than I already am. Even though for me, that is not a question to me. If we got to raise my taxes by 0.5% or half a penny, I'm going to do that because the number of what does the Thunder bring? Okay, that's what we should talk about. And it's $600 million with 3,000 jobs created annual. It's an annual impact. So if it's going to cost us $900 million and it's bringing in $600 million, it'll pay for itself in 2 years. Not to mention what all it does bring to the city. It makes the city that much more high profile. What does that mean? We have a brand new convention center that we did with MAPS. What does that mean? That means that, with the new convention center, with new hotels, what does that mean? That means we bring in more people. That's what that means. That brings in the possibility of an NBA All-Star game, which brings in, I think, damn near $100 million just alone by itself. By the way, if you've never been to an NBA All-Star game, I highly suggest it's something that you can do if you ever get a chance to do it. But anyway, uh, that alone, just think about that. What the Thunder have done, what they are doing. It's allowed Maps to really grow because of the simple fact that we do have an NBA franchise. It's made the city more high profile. It's more made more people who want to go downtown, who want to go to Bricktown. It's allowed the growth of that area down there simply because we have an NBA team. And I don't understand, and Nathan, like I said, we were having that discussion yesterday, but to me, there's no question on whether it should pass. There's no question on what all should be added. Now, when you look at the other arenas that are out there, and, the latest one's going to be completed is the Intuit uh, Clippers facility. And so I took a couple notes on it. First of all, it's going to have an 80,000 square foot outdoor plaza. Okay. Now, what does that mean? An outdoor plaza is set up. Now, they're going to have a basketball court out there, which Oklahoma City's fine, but we got to have concrete. We can't have a nice wood simply because we have the weather we have here. California does not have that. So, anyway, a nice outdoor arena or an outdoor basketball court. They also have one that's going to be inside, which I thought is pretty cool. And I don't know if the Oklahoma City Thunder can do that because we don't have $2 billion. I mean, well, I guess we could, but they have a full indoor arena to that. They have the practice courts, which I'm sure we're going to probably have something like that. I'm sure, but we have a very nice facility that the Thunder practice in now on Britain Road. So that's to me that's one of those things where fine if you want to make that a practice facility, the Thunder drive down there, you turn it into the offices and do a bunch of stuff. Granted, yeah, you can do that, but to me, just get us a nice arena. Um, the one thing that I do like about what they're doing down there, or what they're doing uh, for the Clippers, or for the arena, they're going to have every high school jersey they're going to have the high school jersey of every California high school on the walls. I thought that is just fantastic, out of the box thinking for you to have every high school lined up. Now, granted, the reason why he's doing that, they're trying to generate more interest or more people who are going to want to come to a Clippers game. But there's so much to do in LA. LA is like New York. If you don't win, they're not going to go. I mean, you look at the Lakers. The Lakers, no matter what the Clippers do, they're never going to be the Lakers. Just like what the Mets do, they're not going to be the Yankees. Now, Nathan brought up a deal. He'd love to go to Ebbets Field, which is funny to me. As you got to think back in the 30s, the 40s, and 50s and 60s, that the New York had three in NBA or Major League Baseball teams. They had the Yankees, they had the Giants, and they had the Brooklyn Dodgers. When you think about that for a second, you have three teams, not one, not two, but you got three, and they still have two. They have the Mets and they have the Yankees. And join my guy Drew Hint throwing, "Oh, you're not lost, you're not dead, you're
Yeah.
alive."
Hey,
That IV helped you.
looking to win our first game of the year. Go Big Red. Here we go.
Oh man, it's good to have you back, bro. Good to have you back.
Thank God for the Atlanta Braves.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got. All I got.
Hey, congratulations on winning your sixth in a row.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Not bad, not bad. I was just talking about the new Thunder Arena and what the Clippers. Well, I was talking about the Thunder, but the Clippers and what they're doing, how they're putting up a jersey of every high school in California on the walls. I thought that was a great idea for them to help generate uh, interest, but they're still the Clippers, like the Mets to the Yankees.
Seems like a desperate move.
I mean, it is. But at the same time,
I guess if you don't have any jerseys retired every own, you got to put some other stuff up.
You're cold, man. You're wrong. You're wrong, Drew. You're wrong. But I'm just saying,
if they were going to retire a jersey, whose jersey would they retire? Who's probably the Byron Davis?
No, he was with whatchamacallit for the longest time. Remember, he was with the
he was
Golden State. Eldon Brand.
Yeah, Elton Brand.
Oh, God. No, he was with the Buffalo Braves. Drew, I'm sure they
Yeah.
do have. We'd have to. That's a good question. We'll have to look that up because
Yeah.
I'm not a Clippers fan. Lakers, I can tell you.
High stick Harry, when you come on, give me the best Clipper ever, notwithstanding the 2 players they got on their team right now.
And look up who's been retired, which jersey retired. But anyway, I like what the
Well,
Clippers.
I think Rick Barry probably. Didn't Rick Barry play with the Clippers?
Nope, he was Golden State.
I'm trying to give him some credit.
Yeah, you're still on the Warriors bandwagon. You're still up north in San Francisco. You're still up in San Francisco, but
I mean, Elton Brand might be it.
yeah. But anyway, Drew, I was sitting there thinking about all the things that they're doing for that. Okay, the 80,000 square foot outdoor plaza. They got an outdoor court. They have the indoor court, which I think is a pretty cool idea that they have a full court indoors where the kids can go play one-on-one and you can have different stuff going on. I'm just saying about all the different things they got going on. To me, are pretty cool that the Thunder can glean from them since they're building a new thing. The wall, who has the wall? Is that Wisconsin? Who has the wall? You know what I'm saying, Drew? That one thing is just continuous. Is it Wisconsin? Is it not Indiana? Who is it that
Could be
has
Indiana.
the solid wall where all the kids go and it's just straight up and down and it's just solid kid. It's a crazy thing on one end. Anyway, they're gonna have that 51 rows. But the thing that I thought was very cool is that they're gonna have the largest
Empty
no,
trophy case.
they don't have a trophy case. The largest scoreboard. The thing, hey, Drew, check this out. It's 38,000 square feet. They have 2,572 60-inch TVs.
Where is this going to be?
This is going to be their scoreboard that sits up, and this is the Clippers' new arena.
At the Forum?
No. Well, you know what I'm saying. It's the Intuit Arena. But it's got both sides. It's both sides.
It's the Forum. It's still the Forum.
It's not even. It doesn't even look. It's not even. I think they tore the Forum down, Drew.
Did they? I was just there for my 50th birthday.
I don't think it's there because it's right across from SoFi. It's not there anymore. Forum's not there. I think what he did is he bought the Forum, tore it down, and then is building this beautiful arena.
They just redid the Forum for concerts. That'd be surprising if they tore it down.
Yeah, when I looked at the overview of it, you don't see the Forum. You see the Intuit, and then you see SoFi.
Huh.
And they're right there in Inglewood. But anyway, it's double-sided, so it's inside and outside. It looks like a ring. But I just said, man, to me, I think the biggest one is at the Chase Center for the Warriors, and it's like 3,900 square feet.
Right.
And this one is 38,000, and it's double-sided, so you can see in, out. There's, everybody can see it. It's gigantic, which for the people who are upstairs in the 300s, it's great. Club level, it's great because it's right there. You got all of the stats. You got everything you want to see, especially for somebody like me and Randy, and not necessarily you because you're too busy watching the game, but to see where the shots are coming from.
Yep.
So, and now Nathan he'll really love because he'll nerd out. So all the nerds they can nerd out with all the stats and all that. They'll nerd out for sure. But
he'll be with pen and paper keeping track of J Will stats.
Be nice, man. Be nice. You didn't get a chance to talk about. We were talking about the fact that the Thunder had Canada, had Latvia, and had Australia. All three of the final 10 teams. That's pretty impressive. Don't you think? You had a player from each one, even though I don't necessarily know if Bertans is. I mean, I've watched him shoot, Drew. If he can just catch and shoot, he's Muscala with more athleticism. He can at least play some defense. Muscala couldn't play defense, can't rebound. He at least can do both of those things. But overall, what is your thought process when it talks about LeBron wanting to come back and play for the 2024 and want to bring Steph, KD, AD, and Draymond and Jason Tatum? So that gives you 6. Okay, now that leaves you room for 6 more players. And I would take Halliburton. I would take Anthony Edwards. I would take Jared Jackson. I would take Mikal Bridges, and I would take. Oh, my mind just went blank. Uh, oh my God, my mind just went. Anyway, I would take those guys for sure. You know what I mean? I would take those for
I,
sure. Howard, what is your thoughts on LeBron playing again or playing for 2024 or that group playing? Now, Draymond, I don't know if Draymond could do it simply because his attitude may not necessarily translate when it comes to that. What do you think?
Man, LeBron's always trying to be relevant, so I think that he's going to do whatever he can to keep his name in the up in the lights. But I think that just like we thought last year, I mean, I think there's 15 players better than him right now.
Well, I don't know if there's 15, but there's 11, 12.
Old, dude. He's getting old.
Yeah.
There's at least 10.
Well, here are my 10, Drew. Giannis, Jokic, Luka, Tatum, Embiid, KD, Steph, SGA, Ja, Dame. That's my top 10.
Yeah, right now, if you're building a team, that's why you kind of got to look at it, who you take. And even in one game scenarios, I don't take LeBron anymore.
No, because he can only go for a half, which was what he did.
He's shown what he does in one game scenarios. He can't shoot. He's relegated. He doesn't shoot free throws very well. He's relegated basically to playing bully ball and shooting layups over a 6'6" point guard that can't guard him.
In the beginning of the game, not at the end.
Right. And come fourth quarter, he passes the ball because he doesn't want to be on the free throw line because he has no confidence in that ability, and he can't shoot a wide open jump shot.
I agree. I agree.
Line change. What's up, fellas?
What's up, Ben? How you doing, McMahon? High Stick Harry. I agree, Drew.
I'm an athlete, and I wouldn't want him with the ball in the last 10 seconds.
I'd put Devin Booker above him too.
Well, yeah. Well, Devin Booker, I didn't have Booker in the top 10. He'd be 10.
Yeah, I'm saying I'd put him over LeBron as well.
Yeah.
If we're building to 15, we could find 4 more that are better.
Now in the playoffs, Matt, he is good because he does identify weaknesses of another team really well, and he's able to get guys the ball. But if you're just talking about purely a one-on-one type of deal and who's better, who do I want with the ball? I don't know that. Like I said, he's probably top 15 right now.
That leadership's unvalued, unmatched too.
It is.
That adds quite a bit.
Yeah, but
he's got a high basketball IQ.
Extremely high.
Outcoach a lot of guys.
This guy can't make the wide open shot, but then again, Jordan took it upon himself to win games.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that too here in a minute. But what are your thoughts on the Thunder new facility? It's not costing us any money. Okay, it brings up $600 million. Has brought in $600 million, over 3,000 jobs, and it's not going to cost us any money. Probably we may have to, but basically it doesn't. And it's going to be $900 million. Do either of y'all feel like there's? We talked about it yesterday, Ben. I think for a little bit, Drew. I think 20% of the people are just going to say no, or 30% are going to say no, no matter what. They don't even understand. They just want to say no.
What. You got
right now with the way the economy is right now,
Yeah, but Drew, but it's not going to cost us anything. They're not raising taxes. It's just nothing. We're not changing one single thing.
But they'll raise ticket costs.
No.
You don't think?
No, everything is the same now. Next year, if they win this year, no. If you win, they can't. They're not going to do it this year because they're not filled out. If you win next year,
a lot of people are payment driven, and just in the mortgage and car automobile financing world. Some people are deal driven and some people are payment driven.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people that go to basketball games are payment driven, meaning what's the cost of the ticket?
Right.
You know what I mean? Are you going to jack the ticket cost
next year?
Where I'm paying $112 for a nosebleed? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Drew, I think next year if the Thunder win, it's kind of like remember when they were winning, the tickets slowly went up, and now everybody stopped going because, like I told people, the biggest problem the Thunder had is when COVID hit and you didn't bring your players back. Nobody knew who the hell was on the team. First of all, and second of all, what it did is people forgot. Oh shit, I've got $500. Oh, instead of me spending that at the
Yeah.
game with 3
Oh,
kids,
I mean,
I can go do
I
that
remember
over
very
here.
well when we played the playoffs, and playoff tickets were $400 or $500 a piece to sit. You get in the building.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna care about that. You're gonna pay for playoff. But I meant just extra money that you spend when you're there. You know what I'm saying? That's money.
If you take if I take girls and it's me and Trish and 2 girls, I mean we go to a game and you're talking about concessions, you're talking about getting a T-shirt and drinks and
yes.
I mean it's
hey Drew, and me fighting for your daughter's T-shirt. We fight some old dude, put him in a headlock.
It's a $700 night.
Yes.
If you look at it, and it gets expensive. So I mean, I get why people are hesitant to spend more money, but if you really dive into it, and exactly what are you spending
your money on? Yes, I agree, and that's what I'm saying. The Thunder came back, and also we got our boy Nathan Taylor of YNB. What's up, bro? Saw you slide in there, Nathan. But yeah, Drew.
I said, Drew, just leave your wife at home, and then it's cheaper.
Yeah, no, he ain't doing it. Well, hey, Drew, you did lie. Wasn't it just me, you, and the girls? And Randy, and was it me, you, and Randy?
Out of town, I took them.
Yeah, I said, well, that time when I choked the old boy out, was that me, you, and the girls? And I think it was that Randy and Kimberly? It was just us, wasn't it?
Matt was curb stomping some guy in the stands.
Okay, guys, to be fair.
What were you doing? Hold on, no. Let's hear the story.
No.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, this is what happened. No. The T-shirts were, you shoot the T-shirts up, right? Well, I believe Faith, or was it Faith or Amelia already had one?
It was Faith already had one.
Amelia had one. So then the guy shoots one up, and it comes right there, and it drops, and I'm reaching to grab it, and the old guy in front of me is reaching back there to steal the shirt.
Couldn't get a rebound?
And I'm like, I just boom, I grabbed him. I was like, hey, man, this is for the little girl right here.
In a reverse chicken wing.
And this dude is what, Drew? What is he, 70-something years old probably?
He had to have been 70. Probably 65,
yeah.
70.
And so he can't move, and he's got a lock. I said, hey, bro, this is hers. Quit reaching. He's reaching back over his shoulder to try to steal it, and it's right in front of me, like right at my feet.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
and then he pump faked Matt. He told Matty, okay, I'm good. I'm going to let it go. And then Matt let it go, and he tried to reach for it again.
And I locked him down again.
So what I hear you saying is elder abuse.
Is
that what I hear?
The what? What'd you say, Nathan?
It was elder abuse.
This is what I'm hearing?
Well, the bottom line is Now, Drew, to be honest, it's funny, but in my defense, Drew, was he overstepping?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, come on.
He was trying to steal it. Trying to steal a 5-year-old.
That's exactly what he was doing. He was trying to steal it. And I'm like, bro, this is for the little girl. And she's sitting like right there by me.
Matt had his arm and his shoulder and then had him pressed against the front of the seat.
Guillotining him just like
I mean, it sounds bad what it was, but why are you trying to steal a shirt from a little kid? Come on.
Yeah.
And her sister already has one.
I think I could beat up a senior citizen.
No, dude, he was in the wrong completely.
He was in the wrong.
100%.
What really made him in the wrong was the pump fake.
Yeah, and he goes,
awesome.
okay. And I said, dude, hey, I'm gonna get. He goes, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to get. I said, okay. And as soon as I let him go, he tried again. I went, boom! I locked him down again. I'm like, bro, what you doing, bro? Come on! I had him on lock, man. I'm like,
as Randy and
Kimberly
and I are all just trying not to just die laughing.
Y'all were laughing. But it was just like, but literally, dude, I'm like, and he literally says, okay, I'm not going to try to grab. And then as soon as I raised up, he reached for it again. Bam! I locked him down. I'm like, bro, little girl, right here. Uncle Matt.
He might have dislocated.
Hey, that's on him. Don't be reaching behind you trying to steal a shirt from a 5-year-old, okay? Especially with her Uncle Matt right in front of the shirt right in front of her.
I mean, what covered it up though? What Matt's display covered it up was that I dropped the T-shirt on the fly.
Yes, it hit his hands and dropped in front of me.
Hit me right in the hands
and dropped.
Hey,
Skillet. Call him Skillet. But guys,
I was underneath it, Acuna style in right field, and then moving.
More like Reggie Jackson. Yeah. What was our guy's name that played for the Dodgers? What was his name that couldn't catch? right field. Great.
That doesn't narrow it down.
God, what is his name? No. You know what I'm talking about. Had the Puig.
Oh yeah,
Yasiel
Puig.
Puig.
Yeah,
Yasiel Puig.
yes, him. Yeah. So, but anyway, hopefully none of that's happening. But back to what we were saying is that I think it's
between the popcorn and the drinks.
Yes,
it was great.
But you know what though, the girls had a fantastic time. They each got a
They got their
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Each got a T-shirt. So it was fantastic.
And Drew was Steve Bartman over there.
And I'm gonna tell you this: out of
yeah, the best is after I dropped the T-shirt, I couldn't find my phone because I was trying to videotape the whole thing. And it just always
and Randy and Kimberly are laughing so hard. But see, Kimberly was about to stomp the dude. She was really pissed. Kimberly was sitting next to me. Randy's girlfriend, dude, she was really pissed.
And then it escalated into a battle, into a chokehold.
It was more like an arm bar. It was more like an arm bar. It wasn't a chokehold. It was more like an arm bar.
But, it could have been. It was definitely a submission hold. I mean, you were cutting the windpipe off.
Dude, okay, but the dude was doing this. He was reaching back, trying to get it. I'm just like, what, dude? What are you?
That arm.
I mean, I'm sorry, man. It was funny. So, but you know what though?
You guys are gonna get a kick out of.
But no, guys, out of 41 games, we probably get maybe 10 shirts maybe thrown out towards our direction.
Right.
So, and the opportunity to grab two of them like in one game for both of the girls. Yeah, I'm gonna lock the dude down and literally, I'm telling you, Kimberly was about to stomp the boy with her with her Gucci boots on.
Randy and I were just concerned about holding on to our drink.
Yeah, that's true. My drink. That's what took me so long. I had to sit my drink down. No. I had to sit my drink down in order to reach and get it down.
And all of a sudden it got serious.
Yeah, well, okay. This is what happened. The thing hits Drew's hand, drops right in front of my feet. I've got a beer. I sit the beer down. I go to reach. This dude is reaching behind, trying to grab it. I'm like, whoa, bro, chill for the girl. And then he just kept reaching. And so I'm just putting even more pressure on him. And then he finally's like, okay, I won't try to grab it. And as soon as I raise up, he does again. I went, bam, locked him down again. Like, what are you doing?
He just looks at you, goes, break it, Pepe Le Pew.
I was going the old attaboy snuck him right back in. It was great.
Oh my God,
that's fantastic.
Thunder, great. That's probably the greatest Thunder story ever, dude. It really is. And,
the pump fake as well.
But I'm gonna say this. Faithy though, she loved it.
She did.
She loved it.
Yeah, Faith was looking to get in on the action too.
She's like this. She was pissed. This old dude trying to steal my shirt. Oh yeah, she was not a happy camper at all. So, but anyway, I think that the thing is going to pass. I think it's going to be fine. But on the other side of that, you gotta vote the Thunder. And $600 million, dude, is a lot of money. You got to do that in. In other NBA news, hey, load management. The owners finally agree with the four of us, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
I like it.
And I like it. It's like, can't rest more than one star player. Ben kind of went over these yesterday, but I got them all wrote down, Ben. Can't rest more than one star player, an NBA, all NBA, or all-star. Now, I like what they did there because there's more all-stars than our all NBA.
Yeah, it goes back all the way 3 years as well. It's not just the last year. It goes back 3 years.
So I like what they did. Make star players available for national TV games and in-season tournament, which that was a concern that Drew had right in the very beginning. Remember, Drew, we were talking about that. Was that last year that we were talking about the in-season tournament when they announced it? Or whatever it was, we were talking about that. So
they were going to rest if everybody would just sit out and just let the young guys play in the tournament because it couldn't mean anything.
So, and then players are going to sit more at home than on the road, which is one thing I have been advocating for. It's like, look, 100%. Dude, if you play on the road one time, why are you not playing? I mean, one time these kids are spending all this money to watch you play, and you don't. I had an issue with that.
They just need to go back and look at when they were that little kid.
Yep. They don't care, man. They're just getting paid.
Well, I mean, the thing is, if you look ahead, like sometimes, you'll have parents like, buy Christmas presents for a game coming in January.
Yep.
And then, thinking everybody's going to play.
Or March.
Injuries. If you're hurt, you're hurt. But if you're just, man, I tweaked my back a little bit, or man, my hamstring hurts, or whatever it may be.
Play 15 minutes. Yeah, play 12 minutes. Get out of there.
Go up and sign autographs before.
Yep. Hey, and then The one thing is refrain from sitting out any long-term shutdowns when the stops participating in the games or only in a reduced role, which goes to the fact of what y'all are talking about. And I forget who that was when we first started doing the show, Drew. I think it was just me and you, and we were talking about players sitting. Dude, we see you're in street clothes sitting right there. LeBron is right there in the street clothes. AD is right there with the street clothes on. You ain't hurt.
And after they participate in warm-ups too.
Yeah, I mean it's like, come on guys, come on,
they'll do the walkthroughs with everybody and they'll just go get dressed and go.
Well, if you're hurt, I can understand. That's
a good idea though. You think about it. If they do load management, make them sit out at a table and sign autographs
or something.
I like that. I think that's something like that. Yeah.
The policy has exceptions for injuries and personal absences that are pre-approved absences in back-to-back games. Now, that was interesting, I thought, because now how's that going to affect Chet in back-to-back games? How is that going to affect Wembanyama in back-to-back games? Okay? That's the question.
I still don't understand why they can't just play some minutes.
Well, I don't really understand why they're doing it anyway, but I'm just going, okay, guys, that is just – y'all are really stepping over it on that, I think. And the fine is ridiculous. Don't y'all agree? These guys are billionaires. If the Golden State Warriors can pay $300 million in fines to win the championship, what is a $250,000 fine going to do?
Yeah, I agreed with what you said yesterday with draft picks. Seems a little better.
You got to make it punitive. And they're not making it punitive at all, I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you gotta really put it on them, and they're really not putting it on them. I was like, dude, put it on their ass, and then make sure that they really gotta pay, because what is it? They'll be fined $100,000.
That's a lot of money, dude.
$100,000. The second time it'll be $250,000. The third time it'll be $1.25 million. Any other would result.
Who does it go to? Does it go to
that's what I was wondering.
Board to really check into it?
No, it goes into their charity deal, just like the regular fines. Goes into the charity,
right.
The NBA charity, which is a joke. I mean, not a joke to what they do, but I'm saying these guys. It's no big deal. And then players over 35 and over who have appeared in at least 1,000 career games and logged 34,000 regular season minutes. It doesn't affect them, which that's LeBron, Steph Curry. That's who that's, generated towards, But this is a Michael Jordan stat, Drew. This is what I was getting to, which separates Jordan from LeBron, okay?
And Kobe.
Yeah, and Kobe too. But I got to get Kobe. I should do Kobe stats. I didn't look them up. In Jordan's first 9 years, he played all 82 games 5 times. 2 times he played 80 or 81. 1 time he played 78, and then the first year, remember, he was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
His last three-peat, he played every single game in his last peat, 96 through 98. And then at age 39, he played in all 82 games.
And making like a third of the money.
Yeah. So, to me, it's
less
like they can play. You can play. Don't give me that. And the schedule was worse then because they were flying commercial.
I mean, and just think about the medicine that we have now and stuff, and all the nutrition and like all that crap.
Yeah, but Ben, they're flying commercial. Do you know how bad it is when you got to fly commercial? Because when I played, we flew commercial. You had to do airports. You got all that stuff. You got to wait around. People are looking at you. You got to get in the plane with the seats of this. Oh, dude, it's your knees are. Oh man, and now you got private plane. You get on a plane. Come on. It ain't even.
Yeah,
it ain't even remotely
You're getting
close.
IVs on the plane. You get massages on the plane. They're serving you steaks.
It's not
having
even
a great time,
dude. It ain't even. It's not even in the same stratosphere.
We're not talking Cleveland Brown massages either. We're just talking about a little neck rub.
Y'all just between you and Ben, y'all just got to throw something in there, don't you? You and Ben, y'all just got
always something.
I mean, we need to explain to the listening public what kind of massage we're talking about.
Oh my God, there are no massages on the planes, fellas. Okay?
Team towels.
There are no massages on the plane. Now there is gambling on the plane.
100%.
Okay, there's some cards back there. If you're black, you're probably playing spades.
That was the best.
You're
That was the
playing spades
best.
of poker, but that's always a good time when you're doing that. So,
Hey,
but
Maddie, and I got the stat for you about the Clippers.
yeah,
The Clippers and the
Hold
Raptors.
on,
Only
hold
two
on, Ben.
teams.
Before you say that, Nathan. So we were asking a question: if you were going to retire a Clipper jersey, because we don't think that I don't know of anyone who needs their jersey retired. Hence, the two, other than the two players that are playing for him right now. But who is the greatest Clipper of all time that might be able to have their jersey hung in the stadium in lieu of a high school kid's jersey?
Well, I don't know, man. There's not many.
Elton Brand was the only one I could come up with.
Yeah.
That Elton Brand, Blake Griffin, maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
Blake. Yeah, Blake.
That's a
Okay,
good
I can do
one.
Blake. That's a good one.
I don't think he wasn't that good to have your number retired, but he was good. He was probably one of the better Clippers for sure. That was there for a good amount of time. I agree with that.
Chris Paul.
I don't know. Was he there? Was Chris there long enough?
He was probably 5-6 years, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Are you? They're from the Buffalo, right?
Yeah. Oh, Randy. Randy. What's his name?
Bob McAdoo.
Bobby Mack. Yeah, Bob McAdoo.
And did they have
Carolina
Randy?
kid.
Okay.
Did they have Randy? What's his name that had the record forever that AC Green broke for the most games played when they were the Braves, the Buffalo Braves?
You said Randy Smith?
Randy Smith. Yes.
I think we hit it on the head with former Tar Heel Bob McAdoo.
Is that the only
I
one,
think so
Ben?
too. I think that's the best one. I mean, those are
top
the
50 all-time
Braves.
NBA.
I think he had the scoring title a couple times too.
No, Bob McAdoo was ridiculous, dude. He was
MVP.
but he had to go.
I know he was an MVP.
But Drew, what did he have? Hey, Drew, what did he have to do to get a ring, though?
Yeah, he had to go to the Lakers.
Hey, 3 straight scoring titles. I just looked it up for Bob McAdoo.
Dude,
73, 74,
dude,
75,
he was
76.
number 11,
MVP.
dude. That jump shot, oh my goodness.
So I guess you could retire him.
Okay, but he was KD before KD, is what he was. He was KD before
He was
KD.
Braves. Did even? I guess that's cool to call on your heritage a little bit. I mean, that's
the Buffalo Braves.
So what we've decided is the 8th man for the Lakers is the Clippers' best player.
of all time, best player of all time.
You're just not gonna let that go, are you? Because we were talking about because we were saying is the Clippers will always, no matter, this new arena is beautiful and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what I was saying, I was telling him before you guys got on, their new board is 38,375 square feet, front and back.
Wild.
And it has 3,572 60-inch TVs.
That's huge.
And the biggest one close to it is the one at the Chase Bank Center there for the Warriors, and it's 2,900 square feet, I think, or 6,900 square feet. I think it's 6,900 square feet. And this one's 35,000, and it's front and back, so you can see on both sides.
They're just always going to be the Mets.
Yes, and and hey Nate, and for you, Nathan, and for you. It's got the shot chart where they're shooting everything, so you can nerd out. You'll be able to nerd out like unbelievable. You'll be able to nerd out.
Sweet.
Unbelievable. Help me, Drew, with the man. Help me, Drew.
He's got me in there with his pocket protector and four belt pins.
He's already nerding out, just going, oh, God, look at what I can
bring. Matt, listen to me. Okay, I know you don't give a crap.
He's going to look like a waitress from Henry Hudson's all his ink pens.
But I'm telling you, if you think that they don't have an effect on how players train and play the game nowadays, you're lying to yourself.
What? I don't have what?
Analytics does not. It has an impact.
No, I didn't say that. That has nothing to do with players. I'm talking about me, not players.
Everything to do with. You're giving me crap for basically.
No. Okay, first of all, me and Drew and Ben in hockey, me and basketball, Drew in baseball. We don't nerd out over, he is 22 of 65 against somebody. Hey, you can hit the dude or you can't. Hey, you can score on a guy or you can't.
That's how I know. That's how I know when my boy from Carolina wins the stat sheet that we'll know exactly what the stats are because Nathan's got it under control.
Yeah, he does. Am I wrong, Ben? Do you look at the stat sheet and go, oh, look at all the percentage? You go, look, they're going to wipe them or whatever.
But what you guys don't know.
Oh, God, here we go.
What you guys don't realize is those players look at those analytics so they know where to get their shots from.
No, they don't. They don't.
I would bet.
Hey,
I bet you $100.
I'll bet you $100,000. Look, hey, I knew from the time I was 13 years old where the hell my shot came from. I knew where my spots were, bro. I knew where my spots were.
You didn't have advanced analytics.
Didn't need it.
You didn't have access to
Hey, Ben, I'm going to take.
I knew when I got off the bus, I was in range.
Hey, Nathan, I'm taking you 2 dribbles to the right. I'm crossing your ass over, and I'm pulling up, or I'm going to go punching on your ass. One of the 2 things is going to happen, but I'm going to get to my spot. And I know how to get there. So, yeah, that's nonsense, man. That's nonsense.
But now that kids have grown up with that,
they grow up. You know what I teach? I don't teach my kids. You know, hey, I have a basketball academy.
You don't teach everybody. But you don't teach everybody.
I don't teach not one of my kids. Hey, look at the analytics on this. What I say is, you shoot shots, and where do you feel comfortable at? This side of the court, that side of the court, this spot or that spot, and then I teach them how to get to that spot to score. That's what I teach. I don't go by no damn analytics.
But that's not the only way to do it, though.
No, but anybody who can play and anybody who's a teacher, I promise you, Steph Curry don't look at no analytics and go, "Hey, I score more from this spot because of analytics."
I would bet you to say that Steph Curry does look at his shot.
He does not. Steph Curry, I promise you.
I hit it from 40 feet.
I promise you, Steph Curry knows. Hey, Mr. Statman, let me tell you something. This is how it works. You know where the hell you can score from. Drew knew exactly. If he needed a bucket, he knew where to go. Steph Curry knows where to go. Now, who doesn't need to know where to go is Jason Tatum. He has no clue what his shot is. James Harden has no clue when he has to get a last-second shot. Now, what do we call LeBron? What does he do? A fadeaway or bully ball, right, Drew?
Right.
So
LeBron back you down and hope he doesn't dribble it off his leg, and then
or please don't foul me to send me to the free throw line.
I will say football is very, very analytically heavy.
Yeah, but
that's all of their coaches are. They all. I mean, it's insane. I've dove into that for them and all that stuff. That stuff is wild. That's why they don't go for 2 at certain points. They have all these things.
Yeah, but Ben, he's talking about players.
Literally 2
But Ben, he's talking about players.
Yeah, no,
he's talking about players.
Saying the coaching and stuff.
A baseball fan, because there's a lot of people nerd out in baseball.
The football is all analytics.
Yeah, I'm just saying. To me, if you're a player, you know what your strengths and weaknesses are. If you don't know by the time you're in the league, you ain't gonna be there long, or you ain't gonna never get there. You got to know where you can score. Where you got to know where your strengths are. You got to, or you ain't getting there.
I have a feeling. I'm arguing against a brick wall, so I'm just going to stop.
Well, you're arguing against somebody who played. Listen.
I agree with part of what he says, because it does help with the guy that's got a hard head that can't realize he should be shooting threes.
Listen.
And then you can go to the analytics and say, listen, dude.
Okay.
You're good for 12 years.
Okay.
I'm getting analytics. He would be a lot better.
Listen, well, Russell ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna listen. He's a knucklehead. Anyway, let me tell you. Let me give you some credit on something. Okay, Nathan, this is for you. OSU, they have in their basketballs and in their shoes, they have these little chips. Okay, so when they're shooting the ball, it can keep track of where they make the most shots from what spot. Okay, which is what you're talking about, correct? Correct?
Yes.
So OSU does have that, and I'm sure OU has it. I'm for sure North Carolina has it, Kansas has it.
Oh, yeah.
If OSU has it, I can promise you they have it. So
and they have those tags in their jerseys to make sure they don't run too much in one day.
Yeah, they do have all of that stuff. For granted, 100%.
Yeah, North
you're
Carolina,
right.
They wear them damn bracelets. I watched. They got the bracelets on that keeps track of their blood pressure,
everything. So yes,
their intake calories are every day.
So yes.
Crazy.
So Nathan, yes. What I'm saying is, you have a valid point in some instances, 100%. But as a player, my argument to you is, you already know where you can score from. You already know where your spots are. Okay? Because I can promise you can look at Steph Curry and he shoots at certain spots that he has to have a bucket. You go look at where he's either in the corner or he's on the right or left-hand wing. Sometimes he's in the middle, but he's usually on an offset. Now, I can't shoot for me because I tend to pop my elbow out. So I like to shoot on the right-hand side, not the left-hand side of the basket at the end, because I pop my elbow out, which means the ball goes to the right, okay? So I know if I shoot that way and it pops out in that, because it will pop up. Everybody has, Like Drew probably knows what his is. You either pop your elbow out or turn your shoulder. You have one.
I turn my shoulder a little bit, but that's because I shoot a little bit of a fadeaway.
But you know what I'm saying, Drew? You know what you're not going to shoot on the right hand side because your ball's going to go to the left because you turn your shoulder. You're going to shoot on the right.
I'm shoot it anywhere I get it.
Oh my God. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go 100%.
We can ask the commander. I mean, if I'm open, I stay open.
Oh my God.
What you're saying is you and Lou don't have a lot.
What we're saying is he's the black hole. That's what that's called. The black hole. Once it goes, it is not coming back out. That's what that's called.
It's Carmelo Anthony that can't make shots.
That's what that's called. It's in, it's out. It's over, bro. It is not coming out.
Going up.
Hey, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic. Appreciate them keeping us up and running. Wow, the black hole. That's hilarious.
Hey, did you get your computer over there? You didn't get your computer over there.
I can't take it until Tuesday. So I just had to go in this morning. I deleted a bunch of stuff, tried to change some stuff over. I'm screwed. But they can't get in until Tuesday. Collaborative Logic, you have any needs for any? Because I can't take it in unless it's a day we can afford to miss. We can't miss tomorrow because tomorrow is the Friday before this weekend. So we can't miss then. Yeah. You can't do Monday because we're doing all the stuff from Monday, from the weekend. So Tuesday's the only day, and that's when they can
Tuesday,
do it.
Wednesday are both pretty slow.
Those are days they can get it in. So I couldn't do it. So I'm just hoping that it lasts. Anyway, let's quit talking so I can get through it. Collaborative Logic, I take my computer. If you have any needs for software, any websites to be designed, they can do it. SRB, if you have any engineering, surveying, or planning, Mark Long is the guy to talk to over there. Oak Grove Trucking, and our guy Jose Fierro.
What's up, Jose?
Dude, he had his
last night.
Hey, he had his son. His son said his first curse word in front of him the other day.
Oh. Was it in Spanish or English?
I was in English. I was like, I had to send him a text. Man, you letting Peyton curse? What's wrong with you? But he's a teenager now, so he can do that. He's been cursing for a while, I'm sure. Anyway, NAFCO thanks Greg and Max Nafy for them doing everything they do for us. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
A bank to make things happen.
Yes, they are. See, that's how you do it, Nathan. They're an equality. Hey, Drew, he's been taking over for you. It's been bad.
I heard him. He butchered the hell out of it.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible. He's gotten a little better, though. He's a little quicker on the draw than now, but he still needs work, bro. They're a member of the FDIC. Sorry, Nate, throwing you under the bus, Nathan. Member of the FDIC.
I'm a hype man. He's the stat man.
Yeah, he is. Definitely. They're also our sponsor to support Black, minority, and women-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com, or go into their locations, 401 Elm Street in downtown Yukon. It's the main bank, YNB East, which is off the Parkway, and 66 or 39th Expressway, however you want to look at it. YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. Hey, Drew, did y'all beat Mustang?
Yes, we did. I never lost a Mustang.
What about you, Nathan?
I didn't go to Yukon.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay, then never mind.
Well, did you still beat Mustang, though? Because that's what we're really looking for.
I beat everybody every day.
So, my God. Ben, did you play them?
No, I mean, not any sports they had.
Okay. YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks, just south of I-40 there, right in front of the Integris Hospital. YNB Peoples, which is 6201 Northwest 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. DT Construction and Consulting. Contact our boy Drew Henthorne at 405-209-4051. Go ahead, Drew.
No, go ahead.
You can email him at dtconstruction2015 at outlook.com. That's DT Construction 2015 at outlook.com. He's respectful, local, and loyal, which means when you call 405-209-4051, Drew will answer his damn telephone. That's what that means.
Unless it's me.
No, wow. He ain't letting that go, Drew. He's been on you about that, man. He's been calling you. He called you, didn't answer the phone, man. He's on you about it. He's been saying that about
Nathan and I play phone tag, and I think he gets up and goes to the restroom every time I call.
Now, here's what I do.
Oh, here we go.
I see him calling, and then I wait, and then I call him right back, and he doesn't answer, so I can say he didn't answer.
And my phone rings right when I set it down.
Wow. You got something to say to that, Ben? He answers the phone when you call, don't you?
Yeah, Ben doesn't ever answer his phone. Ben's got some message on his phone from Thanksgiving, like from 1995 Thanksgiving in the background.
Wow, Ben! Wow, he's just on you. What'd you do to him, Nate? Hey, Ben, what'd you do to him?
Do what?
What'd you do to Drew, man? He's on blowing you up. What'd he do to him, man?
He always calls me at midnight. I'm either sleeping or working.
Oh, okay. You're sleeping or working, Drew. I mean, get off. Get off.
You hear his message, and his message is like, "Hey, pass me the stuffing," and then it clicks off.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Matt, they must have broke up.
No, they ain't broke up. No,
my niece had my phone a couple years ago.
They're arguing, bro. Trust me, that's all that is. Drew and Herbie Husker picks for the day. Major League Baseball. He's got those Rays plus 177.
Yeah, this is just a moment of silence for the 6-time defending national league champ.
Oh
Chop.
my God! Here we go. Anyway, we're over.
Hey, I'm on it. I'm with it.
Pirates.
I'm about it.
Pirates minus 157 on the money line, Drew.
Yeah, that's just a battle of who cares less, and I think the Nationals have completely hung them up. And Pirates, at least the Pirates got a little younger team, and they're still trying to win and playing for contracts,
which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Then you have you're taking the Rangers and the Blue Jays 2 days in a row.
Yeah, taking that over. Last night.
It was 8.5 yesterday, wasn't it?
Hit it yesterday, and the Rays hit yesterday. I had a nice little night going until the Dodgers just queued it off again.
You're just not gonna let that go on you, man.
I'm with you though on that Pittsburgh pick. I'm with you because I mean it's great because if you play good there, you're gonna get paid to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
they don't pay their players.
It's Pittsburgh. Those kids are bringing guys up that basically their whole team is first and second year players. So these guys are still playing hard. So if
and they won't get paid there.
The year, and you're trying to make the playoffs. Good luck, because they're gonna try to beat you.
Okay, then you have an NFL, of course. Man, the Eagles tonight, bro. Thursday night football.
Kirk Cousins in prime time is a joke. So
it's bad, dude. It's
especially after their poor performance last week. They should have got beat by the Patriots. So I look for them to play a lot better tonight.
Yeah, I agree. But especially since they didn't play anybody really in the preseason, it really. Really told. Then, of course, your boys. Man, and has that gone up to 9? Wasn't it 8.5 yesterday? Or Monday?
What's that? What do you got?
Wasn't it 8.5 for the Cowboys? It's up to 9?
At 10 now.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
God dang, it's right.
Just think if you're old boy for the Jets watching the Giants highlights.
Yeah, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking about that yesterday, me and
they might retire him too.
Well, we were talking about me, Ben, and Nathan were talking about it yesterday. Do you just ride with Zach?
I think you got to. I mean, he knows the offense. Unless you get like maybe Matty Ice could come in there.
Well, that's what we're saying. Really, there's nothing you can take that's better than what you got.
Matty Ice is broken.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, you got to take him. Plus, I mean, you look at what the quarterback situation is next year. I mean, this draft. I mean, but you got to have a left tackle because I think Aaron Rodgers.
I missed what you guys said. You guys think I didn't get the consensus. Do you guys think Aaron Rodgers is coming back?
Yes.
Yes. I do.
Yep.
Come back.
Yep.
I think he's going to try to come back, and I think he's done.
I think, because he's just. I think he's going to come back. He's, he can come back. He's going to be a pocket, which if he comes back, that allows the Jets to go get an offensive tackle, which there's several.
He's not Kobe Bryant. I mean, he's 40 years old, recovering from a Achilles tear.
Yeah, but it ain't that. I mean, he's a quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, he just got to move a little bit more.
All right.
So, but I think he's coming back.
I'm on record as saying he's done.
What about Nathan was on record him coming back too, weren't you, Nathan?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he'll come back.
Yeah. Okay, then you got those Steelers +3, Drew.
Yeah, I like Steelers this weekend. I just think they rebound. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row at home.
Yep. Dolphins -3. I tell you what, I just don't see the Dolphins doing to Bill Belichick what they did to Brandon Staley. How the hell are you going to play man-to-man to Tyreek Hill? What are you doing?
I tell you what, man, they got so many. I was thoroughly impressed with the Dolphins' offense. Now, their defense is still terrible.
Yeah.
But their offense is legit. If they play like that, they're going to be a tough out for anybody.
Yep. Speaking of analytics, Nathan, Tua throws 90% of his passes in between the lines. kind of like Jimmy Garoppolo. Just FYI, so I'm going with you on the analytics. I think Bill Belichick is going to make him throw outside. Then, of course, the Rams, dude, shocked everybody. They beat y'all Seahawks. What was up with that? DK Metcalf.
Did not deliver.
Yes.
No, he did not.
Well,
Got lost. He
Nathan,
needs to get the Uber app.
Well, Nathan and I are both in agreement that Geno's is closed, aren't we, Nathan?
It looked close.
Oh, absolutely.
Must have been the South Side location.
Oh, wow. I'm not touching that.
And the Rams always they beat the Seahawks pretty good every time. It seems like.
Yep.
I remember last year. I think they beat them twice.
They have the Niners though, so they own the Niners, but we shall see. Chargers -8 or -3. Drew.
Yeah, that's kind of a tricky game. A lot of people are down on the Chargers right now. I mean, hell, I still think they're a pretty good team. They just kind of ran into a buzzsaw last weekend. But
I think right now it's Eckler and Bosa are both questionable.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
They both missed practice today.
Yeah, we got to see what that's going to be like.
The Titans just aren't very good. So let's
I
get
agree
that
with
right
that. Tannehill stinks.
We got to see what that's going to be like. Hey, Nathan, go in and edit me and put Nick Chubb in there as my running back instead of Eckler. Okay.
You know I can't do that.
Nathan needs to go out and reconstruct. Nathan needs to go out and reconstruct his whole team because he got brutalized this week in football.
He's playing my auto team, my auto draft team this week.
Hold on. I want to address this. I want to address this.
Okay.
I lost by 21 points. Okay, 21 points. And
is that a lot?
America's team. No. Not
I think that America's set a record for fantasy defensive points.
That was wild.
Yes. Yes. They were plus 28 or some crazy number what they were supposed to be.
The rest of my team was just dog crap. The rest of my team didn't do anything hardly.
That was wild.
Your defense wouldn't have played out of its mind. I would have beat you.
Yeah. Shut out and everything.
Yeah, I did.
Nebraska would have fumbled 7 times against Colorado.
Oh my God! Here we go. Packers -1.
Yeah, I'm a believer in Green Bay. I got to tip my hat to you there, Matthew, on the Jordan Love call. He looked great. I think they're going to be a tough out for anybody.
Well, and his best player, his best wide receiver, didn't play. So we're going to see what happens. Now, in college football on Saturday, Drew, we're going to go over these quickly. And then tomorrow we're going to really get into detail because, the lines are going to change for all of this tomorrow, don't you think?
Yeah, they'll move a little bit depending on if there's really not just – there's a couple games on there that might move a little bit. I'll tell you one that's moving and everybody's betting against them is Nebraska. I mean, Northern Illinois coming in there, and Nebraska, Jeff Sims is out. But I'm telling you right now, I'd rather have Harbor in there than I would Sims. Sims can't hold on to the ball, so –
yeah, and then you got Blake Purdy's little brother in there too, right? And he the backup.
Yeah. That line's gone from 13 to 10.
Well, you had it at 11 when you sent it to me this morning. It's already at 10.
It's 10 now.
God dang. Okay, you got
a lot of money coming in on Northern Illinois, but that's also a little overreach too. You lost Minnesota on the last play of the game,
which you shouldn't have. You should have beat Minnesota. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Wyoming +29.
Love that. That might be my favorite game of the whole Saturday is Wyoming catching 30 points against Texas.
That's a lot of points, too. And especially Texas coming back after their big win.
They've been partying all week after beating
they have. Austin, if everybody been to Austin, we know how much fun Austin can be.
My goodness. You have to wheel me out of there.
Arkansas is the next deal. What are they, -8? Is that what you got, Drew?
Yeah. Love Arkansas this weekend. That's another one of my favorite games on the board. They, for whatever reason, Arkansas usually plays better in the early part of the season, and then I don't know if it's injuries that catch up with them or just teams that kind of get their scheme and figure them out. But BYU coming into Fayetteville should be a pretty electric atmosphere. 6:30 night game. Going to be hot. So that's going to play in Arkansas's favor. BYU coming out of the cool air in Utah. So I like Arkansas a lot. I think they pull away late, 31-20, 31-17, something like that.
And the Mormons going from Utah to Arkansas. Whole
Fighting Mormons
different
going out
atmosphere.
there to get.
Whole
Two
different
whole
atmosphere.
opposite fan bases.
Yep, I'd say that's a good
Yeah, I'd
call.
say so. Yeah.
West Virginia minus 1.5. They're getting some favorites, some love.
No, I really, I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the game because I'm trying to forget it because it's one of the worst beats of a long time that I've seen. But I was fairly impressed with West Virginia against Penn State. Now, whether Penn State or not is as good as everybody thinks they are is up for debate. But West Virginia looked all right. I mean, it wasn't for a squirrely ass play by Penn State, they would have covered that game.
Yep.
Then, of course, your Cornhuskers. We've already discussed them. Okie State. Oh, go ahead. You want to talk about it more? Go ahead.
Okie State at -7. I've looked at that. South Alabama?
That's what I said.
I mean, Oklahoma State's got to beat South Alabama by 7 points in their sleep. If they don't, then who has been recruiting?
Hey, Drew, at home, 6 o'clock game too?
Yeah, I don't understand that at
South
all.
Alabama the point.
I got offered a ticket to that game.
Then, of course, you got the Minnesota Golden Gophers +7.5.
Yeah, half point may come into play. And I tell you what, North Carolina has not looked good. They looked at on the offensive side of the football. They struggled against Appalachian State. Minnesota's going to throw a top 15 defense at them that should slow them down some. And if with this new clock, if Minnesota can stay in the game, they'll just bleed that clock. I think 7.5 is too many.
I think Mac Brown's senile, so I'm with you.
Yeah. It's disappointing. I mean, even though North Carolina is 2-0, they did not look impressive against Appalachian State. Probably should have got beat.
Yeah, they should have. Then, of course, Missouri, you got them +3.5.
Sneaky game there. K-State, everybody's riding them. And going to Mizzou, night game. Missouri got to be fired up for that one. And that game has gone from K-State -5.5 and all the way down to 3 now.
And I tell you what, if you've never been there for a game, it's a beautiful place to watch a game.
Yeah, it's fun. That's a fun place to go. Columbia is fun town.
Columbia, yes, it is. It is a good time in Columbia. Now this is Ohio, not Ohio State, but Ohio. You've got plus. Man, are they plus? That's all they are is +3, Drew.
Yeah. It's that should be. I tell you, I was going to get you a little stat here that I saw in that game if I can find it. That's the MAC, isn't it?
Yeah.
The MAC.
Yep.
Not Mid-American, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Iowa State cannot score. I don't know if you watched any of the Iowa State.
No,
games,
I did not watch any of it.
I mean, Ohio can play a little bit, and Iowa State going in there. I don't like that matchup for them at all. It's an early start at Ohio. Give me Ohio and all the 3.5. I actually like the money line in that game for Ohio to win that one outright.
Yep. Then of course Boston College +26.5.
So if you've ever seen anybody try to go up to Orchard Park and play Boston College, it's going to be rainy and windy, and Florida State notoriously struggles at Boston College. I mean, you can go back all the way to Charlie Ward days. I mean, they struggle when they go up there. So give me that 27 points, and I might buy it up to 28 at right before kickoff.
Yep. Air Force -9.5.
Yeah. Air Force is one of those teams where I think this new clock thing really plays into the way they play. With the way they run the ball, they should be able to bleed that clock. Utah State, not a very good team. That's a rivalry game, night game. And you know whose son is playing for Air Force and starting wide receiver is Michael Hawkins.
Oh, no way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his boy is the starting split back or wing back or whatever for Air Force. So that might be a little bit of a homer bet for me. So if you are going to play, don't go too crazy.
Might be. Sounds like it is.
I think I got tickets to Air Force.
I've just put an asterisk by it. It could be a little bit of a homer bet.
Yeah. What'd you say, Ben? You got tickets for what? Air Force?
Yeah, I got offered tickets to the Air Force at Navy game this year. I might roll out there.
That'd be a great game. Game. Okay, then you got OU Tulsa. You're taking the over 60.
Yeah, I think. Did you watch? You came back catching the Tulsa game this weekend. They gave up like 38 points in the first half. I look for OU to play pretty well. And it should be a predominantly OU crowd. It's in Tulsa.
Yeah, it's going to be a home game pretty much.
Yeah.
I do think OU last week they played a little conservative, just trying to not make mistakes essentially.
And Tulsa's not near as good. Tulsa lost 2 or 3 guys in the NFL. They're not near as good as they were last year.
No, they're not.
Yeah, so I think that over looks pretty nice.
Then of course,
and I'll tell you, good on Tulsa though for getting that home with OU. That's nice. Getting the Sooners up at the barn that they play in up there.
Skelly is not a bad stadium. Leave it alone, man. Skelly's not bad. Northwestern and Duke. Now, what I do suggest is if you guys ever
battle
go,
of the SATs.
I can tell you this: don't ever go to Tulsa and stay at the Hard Rock because the commander is a horrible guest, a horrible host when you go stay at the Hard Rock with him. It's a bad idea, bro. Bad idea. When you have people who forget what floor they're on. And they'll go up and down the elevator for 45 minutes because they can't remember.
Yeah, they're all the same, too. When you get off, you're like, I swore this was the one.
Oh, my God.
They need to give you bracelets that tell you what room number you're in.
They need that. Oh, Northwestern and Duke, you say the battle of the SATs.
Battle of the ACTs. Combined, I think they get over 47.5.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
I mean, you got to figure the average score for a Duke ACT is probably 26, and Northwestern's probably 28, 29. That should get the over.
Yep. So you're taking the over. Then of course Navy and Memphis.
You like that, Ben? That's a good way to catch the over.
I like that. I like that a lot. That was
good. That's one of your best takes right there, Drew.
I enjoyed that one a lot.
Navy and Memphis over 46.5.
Yeah, it should be. I don't think either one of those teams is going to stop the other. That should be a shootout, and it's on national television. Look for Memphis to try to show out. Good weather. It should be It should be a fun game to watch. I like watching Navy play anyway because I'm an old school triple option guy anyway, so I like it.
Yep. Okay, now of course in NFL news we've already talked about Aaron Rodgers. How about Jared Goff? Jared Goff hasn't thrown an INT in 359 attempts, which is behind Tom Brady's 399 and Rodgers' 402. That's insane.
How many passes has he completed over 20 yards?
I agree.
Doesn't matter.
But still.
Football's the program.
I could throw 87 5-yard out routes.
Still, that's pretty impressive, Drew. I'm not a Jared Goff fan, but that's still impressive. Don't y'all agree? Nathan, I know you agree. Statman, I know you agree. That's
like Shaq shooting 72% from the field when 90% of his shots are dunked.
Hey, this year there was a point in time where Matt's boy Kenrich Williams was shooting 43% from three and 42% from the free throw line.
Yes. Wow. Wow. Then
what was the stat that they said if Shaq would have shot 70% from the free throw line, he would average 52 points a game?
Yeah, some stupid.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, crazy.
That's crazy.
He was a career 48% from the free throw line.
Yeah, it was insane.
How many free throws he shot? And if he'd have shot 70%, he would have averaged over 50.
Gracious.
Yeah, it's just insane when you look at that. The Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf says the Rams played harder than they did. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, what a revelation that was. I mean, God dang. He's calling out his delivery drivers. I mean, come on. I saw that and I'm going, we saw the game, bro. We saw exactly what happened and
stating the obvious.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We saw exactly what happened. And the Steelers defensive tackle Cameron Hayward, he's undergoing groin surgery, Drew. So if he needs that ace bandage, bro, they didn't hook him up with the ace bandage. If he'd had the ace bandage, he'd been fine. They didn't hook him up.
Hey, those ace bandages, they're miracle workers.
Trust me, I know all about them.
I
know all about that. That's an inside joke, guys. Y'all don't know anything about the ace bandage. They don't
see waddling around.
No, it's never mind. We're not talking. Don't start, Drew. Let it go. I know you're going. I know it's right there. Just let it go, Drew. Oh my God. let's do our NFL power rankings because we were talking about that yesterday. Y'all gave me all your power rankings, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, here we go. The power rankings. Drew, we talked about this yesterday. You've got the Cowboys, Niners, Eagles, Chiefs, and Dolphins in your top 5.
Yeah, I mean, if Dallas went 40-0, I don't see how they're not number 1.
Because it was the Giants.
I mean, they're only
That's
a
why it was the
favorite. They're only a 2-point favorite, and half the people on NBC picked the Giants to win.
I didn't pick the Giants to beat the Cowboys. No way. No way. No way. But, then you've got the Bills, Ravens, Browns, Lions. Oh, so you're believing in my Lions now, huh?
I am. You go into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs. I don't care who they're missing. You still beat Patrick Mahomes. You're top 10 for me.
Okay, first of all, if Kadarius Toney could catch the ball, God.
Oh yeah.
Did y'all? I was telling Nathan on Money, Drew. Did you see that photo that they had where the ball was hitting him right in the hands, and the caption said, "If you didn't know this was a pick 6," and the ball was.
That's what we got to call Drew now. Kadarius Toney just dropping.
Just drop it
right there.
Yeah, it was a bad drop. It was a bad drop too. Like I said, Matt overshadowed how bad the drop was.
It was bad, dude. It was really bad. It was really bad. But all of us have, except for Ben, doesn't have your Cowboys in the top 5, Drew. I have them in the top 5. Ben does not have them in the top 5. Ben has the the Dolphins.
Cowboys. I just don't trust Dak. I just don't trust him. I don't, and I know I'm going to put too much into it. And I'm going to invest too much into them, and then I'm going to get hurt again. So I'm going to let them slowly rise up the rankings, and Nathan, we'll be there shortly.
Nathan, do you want to comment on that?
It was very painful for me to put in that high.
It's going to be a long year, folks.
Hey, Drew.
Here's the thing, though, Drew.
Hey, Drew. It was very.
I think we'll do our first Dallas Cowboy party for the Sunday night Cowboys Niners here at the house. That'll be a good one.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
week 5.
Oh, Lord.
Week 5?
What date is that?
It's a Sunday. Let's see here. It's let me look here.
Be the 7th of October?
Yeah, that's the day after OU Texas, I think.
Yeah, that'll be good. I'll be coming back from Houston.
Yeah, it's the 8th of October.
Yeah, I'll be coming back from Houston because my birthday is that Tuesday.
How much you want to put on that money line, Drew?
We'll have to look at it and see who's healthy.
Boy, hey, Drew, he's a little feisty right now, isn't he?
He is, and I like it. That's a revenge spot for the Cowboys too out there. So we'll see.
Niners are going to mark it down. Niners are going to win that game, and I'll bet you whatever you want.
We'll see.
Hey, Drew.
I'd say if I was going to put a line out, I'd probably have the Niners by 3.5 right now.
Hey, Drew, double or nothing. The bet he's already lost.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I had under 400 yards, and he only got 393.
Yeah, 393.
If he'd have played one more play, I would have lost.
Hey, do you know what's so funny is they didn't tell Dion that he had 393 until after he had already pulled him out the game. And Dion said, if I didn't know he had 393, I would have played him.
Remind me to touch on the Dion situation after this.
Go ahead. Just go ahead and talk about it, man.
We'll finish this NFL. Let's finish NFL.
Well, that's all we were just talking about. Because Drew didn't get a chance to talk about his power rankings yesterday, and the three of us did. So I was getting a chance to talk about it.
Old boy from Colorado State.
Yeah, Jay Norvell. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that, dude. I had to. When I'm talking to an adult, I take my hat and glasses off. I was like, wow.
Yeah, but he's from like Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, well, that's why.
Florida. No, and Dion's from Florida, right? So, like, just from an outside look, it looks like he's, bringing up like how he was brought up.
He made it a white-black thing, is what he did. He made it a hood. He made it a hood versus non-hood.
Colorado's turning into the 1980s Miami Hurricane.
Hey, you know what they're doing? You know what that is? That's a hood versus suburbia.
Dude, I hated that. I absolutely hated that.
I mean, that's a hood versus suburbia.
But I'm tired. Dion is being a drama queen on a lot of stuff, though.
He just does that.
Yeah, Matt Rule wanted to be personal when he was praying on the 50-yard line.
Hey, listen. No, that was his son. He didn't know what was up. until Matt Rule called him. He didn't listen, Deion didn't even know he did it. His son thought he was being disrespectful. He didn't know that he was, because we talked about that. He just saw somebody stand on the middle of the field. And I can promise you, somebody was standing on the Husker band, you would have went nuts, Drew.
If you're standing there, if you're jumping around and throwing spears into it.
I understand that, but you would have.
It's
no, but what I'm saying is, what did he say? He goes, "Hey man, I didn't know. I accept his apology. We didn't know." That's what he said. So that's a non-issue.
Jay Norvell's going for his head.
Yeah, that's a non-issue to me. That's
bringing up his mother. It's like,
dude, come on,
maybe
man.
She can help you with your offense.
Dude,
they're gonna help you with your offense.
Jay Norvell's a former Husker too, so he's got.
Well, that's why then. Then he's running 100%. His mouth even more. God dang, dude.
He used to be the receivers coach for Nebraska for about 10 years.
Hey, they're going to beat the brakes off him, man. They are going to beat the brakes off him.
So bad.
Either that or they're going to come out and lay an egg.
No. I think he had a chance. I believe, Drew, I was planning on them laying an egg. But you're going to come out and say that?
Yeah, they're going to get
They're going to blow. Now you gave them ammunition, because I promise you they were looking ahead to Oregon. They're not now.
Yeah,
you got their full 100%.
Deion's going to let him play. He's going to. Go for 1,000. Go for 1,000 on them right now.
Hey, time's coming.
Hey, bet for the 400 today. Bet for the 400 yards this time.
Woo!
Man, he gonna get 400 this time.
Since we're in college football, I want to go ahead and throw one more topic out for discussion.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The ever classless Max guy, Lincoln Riley.
Oh God! Here we go. Here we go.
I mean, what are the Sooner fans are breaking into his house and stealing
all kinds of stuff? What is up with that, man?
Hold on. One, he's a flat out liar. Flat out.
Wow, boy!
That's real. That people are breaking into his house stealing his stuff.
No. He's full of crap.
Okay.
He is just 100%, 100%
threatening his kids at school.
Oh,
classless, dude.
Now, I will say this: the kid thing, I wouldn't put that past kid. Kids are brutal. Now that part I might believe. Kids are brutal. They are mean. Okay, trust me, they mean. Like I've got kids at my training now. I got a couple kids at training. I'm looking at them like, hey, the hell's wrong with you, boy?
Yep. Hey, fella, I got to jump off. I got to jump on a phone call. So I appreciate you guys, man. Have a good rest of the show.
Good chatting with you, brother.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Go Big Red.
He has to throw that shit in there, don't he?
I'm gonna call him here in a minute. I'm gonna call him here in a minute and see if he answers.
Put it on speaker.
Hey, you guys have a good rest of your show. Hey,
he's still there.
Congratulations on 300 shows too, by the way.
Hey, by the way, I heard you say you're welcome. I didn't respond on purpose. I didn't respond on purpose, Drew, when you said you're welcome. I go, of course he threw that in there, asshole. It's all right, though.
That's for TruePix.com. Go Big Red.
But anyway, go ahead. Finish your thought. Finish your thought, Nathan.
I just the kid thing. Yeah, I could see that. Now, family, I agree. Don't need to be threatening kids. I get it.
Yeah.
But for this dude to just keep going on and portray the city of Norman and all OU fans to be just hoodlums. I'm gonna say this. Fans are okay.
I'm gonna say this. I don't care what school you go to. There's jerks. I don't care what school it is.
There is.
Okay?
Every single one.
100%. I've had to call people out in Stillwater before. I got on a guy one time, and Randy looked at me like, "Are you really going?" I was like, F him, man. You can't talk to people like that. Why? You got one K-State fan who a friend of mine I bring to the game. There's one purple in a sea of orange, and you're gonna be just because you're drunk, you're gonna be a jerk to my man? No, a guy was a jerk to me at the OU game. I'm looking at him like, man, I don't care about OSU football. Where you? Yeah, I don't. You're not making me mad at all. I'm trying to go get a cocktail because at OU they wouldn't let you back in the game. Once you left, you couldn't bring alcohol in the game. I mean, like, bro, I'm trying to get my drink on. I ain't even trying. I mean, I'm trying to enjoy the game. I don't care. But go ahead, Nathan.
Like you, Matt. Like I don't throw out. I mean, obviously OU's got a story past, story history. They're a great program.
Yes,
100%. I'm not going to go around and start. I'm not going to go around and tout them and be like, "Oh, my school's better than you." But when you come after me, and you don't know a damn person, like as a fan, one of the fans that don't know a damn person on the current roster or anything about the game. You're a fan. I'm going to go after you then.
Agreed.
That gets on my nerve.
Agreed. I'm with you 100% there. I have no issues with that whatsoever.
Lincoln just needs to drop it, dude. Just move on. Like, it's done.
You know what, though? I mean, as far as his house and that stuff broken, I don't know if that's true or not. The kid, I can kind of believe that because kids are mean, and you got to remember, all kids are listening to whatever the hell their parents are saying.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so whatever their parents are saying about Lincoln Riley, blah, 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 all those kids are repeating what their parents said. That's all they're doing. And kids are cruel. I don't care what school you're at. I don't care whether you're rich or pure. I don't care if you're, age, grade.
It can get bad.
It's they're terrible. Okay, period. That part I believe.
People are jerks.
Yeah, because they're jerks, man. And it doesn't matter what's good. But I'm gonna tell you where they're really bad. Now LSU, those fans are they take it to another level.
They're terrible.
They take it to another level.
I was at that 2000, was it 2000? 2003. 2003
yeah, national championship game. The super, they were bad.
Dude.
I have a friend of mine.
Bad. Like, I was at the hotel, and I was yelling, and these guys were yelling across the hallway, right? And I'm just super drunk, right? And
shocking.
I walk out in the hallway. There's a bunch of LSU fans. Yeah, no, it's all right. And they're all like partying next door. I knock on the door because I'm just pissed already, right? I knock on the door. And I'm fixing to fight this dude before he comes to the door, right? Gets to the door. The biggest, largest human being I've ever seen in my life is standing in front of me. And he's LSU from head to toe. I look at him and I smile and I said, man, that was a great game.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I was about to start.
Oh. Now, see,
I've been there before.
Now, Ben, you would have fought him. Come on, Ben, you'd have fought him.
Well, see, my thing is that you never, like in hockey, you never get a pick. Sometimes.
No, he's talking. But think about this. He's talking about fighting. He's talking about fighting outside. This is not doing a game.
I would have smacked him in the mouth. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you this.
Yeah, I would have tried something. I would have headbutted him. Probably. That's usually my go-to.
Hey, Nathan.
If I'm in a street fight, you go straight for the headbutt. They're never expected.
Yeah.
Then they're shocked, and then you can just start going away.
Hey, Nathan.
Hey,
Nathan. I was in collections. Okay. And
hey, I am too.
Hey, and my first job, I had to go out and collect a 1977, 76 Cutlass. Okay.
Oh, yes.
And so they're like, "Hey, just go collect this." So I go up there, and I'm in the little bank car or whatever. So I go up there, and I knock on the door, and the biggest white dude I've ever seen opens the door. I tell him who I am, and he goes, "Hey, yeah, the keys are right there on the coffee table." And I look at him, and he goes, "If you can go in there and get the coffee, if you can go in and get the keys and get out, you can take the car." And I looked at him, and I looked at the keys, and I looked at him, and I looked at the keys, and I looked at him, and I was like, "I'm good." I turn around and leave. And of course, Kent's like, "Where's the car? What'd you do with the car?" And Randy, of course, is laughing his ass off because he already knew the deal. Yeah. It was like They were like, "Man, we thought where's the car at?" I'm like, "Car is still there at the house with the big boy."
I'm not willing to die on this hill.
I ain't trying to do that. And they didn't expect me to. No. They knew how big the old boy was. No. It was just a joke. I mean, because this was 78. Okay, and when I graduated high school on Thursday, on Saturday I was moved in to the Candlewood, whatever the Candlewood apartments are right there, and then
moved that runway, yes.
Right, and then so Snyder's IGA. Was Snyder's there when you were there, Ben? When you moved there? I mean, Nathan. Snyder's IGA.
No. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right there on right there. So I go in there, and you can, Ben, what it is, Nathan, 18 years old, man, you got to open an account to buy whatever you want your first trip.
Yeah.
Oh man, my basket was full. I had Captain Crunch. I had Oreo cookies. I had milk. I had candy. You know what I'm saying? I had me some bologna. I had cheese. I had bread. You know what I'm saying? I had all the fun. I had all the good stuff.
Couple eggs.
Hey, had some Funyuns. You know what I'm saying? I had all the good stuff. Oh man,
some Funyuns.
I had all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm 18. I ain't got mom overlooking. I can buy whatever I want. I'm going through. I turn around and this white dude is looking at me, man. And he's following. He's got these overalls, and I'm, after I go through a couple of aisles, I turn around like, why is this guy following me? You know what I mean?
The shopping partner.
And so I pull up to the thing, And I've got so this dude is looking at me, and even the checkout girl, she's looking at him, and I'm looking at her. We're looking at him like,
is this a bounty hunter?
I mean, you could tell this dude was old white guy, and he goes, young man, or excuse me, this young man. He goes, hey boy, it's a sundown town. And I looked at him like, what is? I didn't know what the hell a sundown town was. I didn't know what sundown town was.
Yeah, that's awful.
And I'm looking at him like, what the hell's a sundown town? I don't know what that is. And he goes, your kind, two of y'all are working here in the city, and we expect y'all to be out by night. And I'm thinking, two of y'all, Terry Miller, he's in Buffalo. Because Terry Miller lived there, which he was, he was fine. He was okay. And then they had one guy worked at the Southwestern Bell plant, which is right up from the bank. You know what I'm saying?
Southwestern Bell.
I don't know. Yeah, Southwestern Bell. I don't know what's called.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Right there on the corner, Nathan. What is that now?
Yeah,
just west. What is it now?
About Caddy Corner. Is it Caddy Corner?
It's just west of the bank, right there on the corner. I don't know what it's called now.
But is it AT&T? It's AT&T now.
Is that what it's AT&T? But anyway, so
they're the ones that bought out Southwestern Bell.
Yeah, it was Southwestern Bell at the time. And so anyway, I'm looking at him like, and I'm freaked out because I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it's probably 9 o'clock, and I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get some I'm just trying to get some food, and hang out. I'm going to my apartment. Right. I looked at him. He goes, and I looked. I said, "Well, sir, Clarence Wright told me to come here and to put everything on the account." And he goes, "Clarence Wright, you work for Clarence?" I said, "Yeah. He he came and he told me put everything on the bank and and I can buy whatever I want." And he goes, "Oh, okay." Completely changed his attitude.
Oh, all right.
Completely changed his attitude. Like, oh, you work for him? In other words, I can't mess with him because I want to keep my farm. I think that's what that was.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was funny.
Back in those days, you could do that.
Hey, dude, it was scariest time. But UConn, after that, dude, I had a great time in UConn, especially when Randy and I lived together at the old house there on Elm with the elevator in it. Somebody was the.
Hey, speaking, two things real quick. You talking about your story about getting all the candy and stuff like that. So, first month out of the house, right?
Oh yeah.
Girl Scout cookie. She comes to the door.
Oh, yum.
Chocolate peanut butter patties, right?
Oh, yum.
And I don't buy the box. I buy a couple cases.
Cases, yeah, you're like, I'm gonna live off these things.
And I stick them in the freezer and I eat them for meals.
Oh man, you just grabbed that. You just grabbed it.
I was so dog sick after that, but you know what? The next day I did the same thing.
A few years on your life.
Hey, what were you, 18?
It's okay, man.
Were you 18?
Something like that, yeah. 18, 19.
Yeah.
Well worth it.
Yeah, I tell you, but I'm going to tell you this, though, but I had a great time. They furnished my apartment. I had a little one-bedroom aparment with my...
Girl Scouts?
You know what I'm saying, Ben. Don't start. It's UConn, man. They don't do that, And it wouldn't be the Girl Scouts. It would be the other ones. What are they called? The ones that get their little badges. What are they called? Not Eagle Scouts, but the other ones.
Oh, the boys?
No, not the women. The women's are Eagles. The men's are Eagle Scout. What are the women's called that have all the badges?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? It would be the same as an Eagle Scout in the boys, but it's the girls.
Huh.
Now them.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with one.
Yeah, them. It was bad. I had an apartment. 18 years old with an apartment.
Hey, I'm pretty sure there's none of them under 30, man. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. See, Nathan.
That was a long time ago.
See how he is, Ben. See how he is, Ben.
He was 18. He was 18.
See, Ben. See how you go. See what I'm saying?
I got you. You're 18.
Just unbelievable, dude. He just, anytime he get a shot in. Anytime. In fact, Nathan, I'm getting ready to call you because I got to have you have the commander do a favor for me, too. There at the bank.
Oh, nice.
I need to have you do a favor.
Speaking of the commander, he has promised me a picture. And that was my other thing. He promised me a picture. I'm not gonna say what that picture was, but I'm gonna go ahead and just send that out when I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm in.
Oh,
it's got to be good.
It might have you in it. It might have you in it.
Oh Lord, I need to call him, not you. That's what I need to do. Cause hey, I got some pictures with him too. So he sends out something bad. I got some dirt on him
he's
too.
Got a picture of him dunking.
Oh my God! Okay.
He's got a picture of him dunking.
And I'm glad you two came on. It was great. It's great. A great show today. I appreciate you too.
You touch on the game tonight?
Huh?
You touch on the game tonight?
Yeah. We already did that when we did the Eagles. Remember we did the. Oh, you weren't on yet. We did the Drew did his. He did his line.
What's that fantasy?
I got a few things here real quick. Got a few things.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, the Vikings are missing 2 offensive linemen tonight. Their starting center and then one of their backups. So I think Jalen Carter, those boys, Jordan Davis,
they're going to kill him.
I think they're going to have a huge night. I look for Jalen Carter to have a coming out party tonight.
Yeah,
he only had 1 tackle last week, so I expect him to do a little bit more.
Yeah, and it was -6, so Drew already went through it. So yeah.
And then Fletcher Cox going to be in. Darius Slay on Justin Jefferson. That should be pretty damn good. And Kirk Cousins. He's terrible against. They lost 24-7 last year against the Eagles, week 2 on Monday Night Football. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's prime time. It's Kurt's not the man. He's just not prime time. Kurt. Non-prime Kurt. But speaking of prime time, I can't believe that guy said that, man. That was so disrespectful. That's disrespectful as hell. But give them momentum. That's all you gotta do. Now, I don't agree with Drew with them being as bad as Miami. They were on a whole nother level. All they're doing is social media. They're not coming out bragging. Miami was just telling you what they're gonna do to you. We're gonna kick you on the teeth. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Yeah. Total different
Jeremy
thing.
Shockey.
But that squad was nice. And then they got punched in the mouth by Penn State. So there you go.
Yeah, they did.
There you go. Hey guys, appreciate your good show today, and we'll do it tomorrow, and then get all of our final picks and everything for. And then I've got to. Well, I don't know what I need to do to change out Nick Chubb for Austin Eckler if he's not playing.
All you got to do is log into your app.
Just give. Oh, are you guys about to call? Dude on the speakers.
Huh?
I said, aren't you about to call him?
No, it's talking about our fantasy.
Well,
I guess
just get on your app and then.
Yeah, I know, but man, I don't have time for all that. I gotta go. I gotta leave here and go deal with kids.
Come on, yes you do.
I gotta deal with kids right now. In fact, I gotta have you talk to Randy about something I need to text him, but I need you to go in and tell him what I need to get done. So is he there? Are you just go around the corner and talk to him? So.
Yeah, they got me downstairs right now because they're doing the carpet upstairs.
Hey, hold on a second. Yo, Jay.
He's here earlier.
We good at 4:30?
All right, see you there. All right, guys. Hey, I got to run. It's one of my parents calling me.
All right, boys. Cheers.
I've got a training session in 21 minutes. So I better get to it. Hey, appreciate both you guys. Great show today. And Stat Guy, I hope that you're happy, Mr. I love ragging on you, Nathan. I really, really love ragging on you. Hey, Ben, by the way, did Nathan and Ben and Drew do the bet? Did they double or nothing on the stake?
No, he never finalized. He didn't
finalize it?
He never finalized anything with me on the first. He never finalized on the first one.
No, he really didn't. But that's Drew, though. If Drew went, I promise you, if he'd have lost, he would not have even brought it up. I can promise you.
He wouldn't have said a word. And he had mahogany out of his mouth before the credits.
Dude, he don't. Tell him, Ben, does he not? If he'll run his. Oh, dude. Don't let it beat you.
Then I get stuck in because I just jump on his bandwagon.
Yes, you do. Yes,
so I get myself into trouble sometimes with that, and I got to start backpedaling with him. That's why we ride the double bikes.
That's because he makes you money. He makes you money. That's why
he makes everybody money if you follow the picks.
Yeah, go ahead, Nathan. Sorry.
He's not on there. You can go ahead and tell us what happened. Did y'all have a little spat or something? Or?
No, he just does that, dude. He's on his. Trust me, Drew makes him money, bro. Trust me. So that being said, hey guys, I gotta run. Peace out. Everybody have a great day. See you tomorrow.